It was supposed to be a routine domestic disturbance call. But when officers arrived at that quiet suburban address on a Tuesday evening in Columbus, Ohio, what they captured on Bodycam would leave the entire internet speechless. A grown man, a father, crouching behind his own teenage daughter, using her as a shield. And the officers caught every single second of it. This is the story that police departments and child psychologists are still talking about today. And once you hear everything, you'll understand exactly why. The call came in at 7:43 p.m. Neighbors reported loud arguing and screaming coming from a residential home on Maple Grove Drive. Officers from the Columbus Police Department, Officers Dale Harris and Mia Reyes, were dispatched immediately. Standard procedure, nothing unusual on paper. When they pulled up to the house, the front door was already open. Inside, a teenage girl, just 15 years old, stood in the hallway, visibly shaking. And directly behind her, gripping her shoulders, was her 42-year-old father, Kevin Marsh. The confrontation. Officer Harris' bodycam caught what happened next in full detail. Kevin Marsh was wanted for violating a domestic restraining order, one his own wife had filed just 3 weeks earlier. He knew the officers were coming for him. And in a moment that prosecutors would later call one of the most calculated acts of cowardice, Kevin grabbed his own daughter and positioned her between himself and the front door. Officer Reyes, trained in crisis de-escalation, immediately began speaking in a calm but firm voice, directing her focus entirely to the teenager. "Sweetheart, you're safe. We just need you to walk toward me, nice and slow." After nearly 4 tense minutes that felt like an eternity, the girl stepped forward. The arrest and aftermath. Kevin Marsh was taken into custody without further incident. He was charged with contempt of court for violating the restraining order, unlawful restraint of a minor, and child endangerment. The teenager was placed with a family member that night. Victim advocates were on the scene within the hour. But here is what makes this case haunt investigators. This wasn't impulsive. This was a man who looked at his own child and made a calculated decision. The bodycam footage was later reviewed by the department's Internal Affairs Division and cleared both officers for their textbook response. A clip of the encounter circulated widely online, sparking a national conversation about domestic violence and child safety. If you or someone you know is living inside a home like this one, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-7233. You are never alone. And help is always just one call away. If this story opened your eyes, share it. Justice begins when people pay attention.